NCAA Football 2008 has restructured the look of Dynasty, implementing some new features and reassessing some old ones to increase the amount of user control. First off, the preseason's been relocated to allow more coaching decisions to be made before the start of the season. Redshirting players and customizing the upcoming schedule will both be available in the preseason and will join the first phase of in-season recruiting, which will allow the coach to target the best 15 prospects early on and fill the team's in-season recruiting board for the upcoming year. The repositioning of this feature will also allow coaches to assess their recruiting points during Week 1 before any games have been played. The final preseason task is called Summer Training, which is new to NCAA and will allow the user to perform in drills against CPU and earn points that can be applied to the player's attributes. For instance, performing well with a running back in the Oklahoma drill will allow the user to add points to that player's carry or break tackles rating, do well in the passing distance drill, or see your quarterback's throw power go up, and so on. This is the year to take control of your player's progression during the all-important preseason and lay the groundwork for a successful regular season. The Dynasty main menu has been slightly reorganized to appropriately group the extensive information and options that are at your fingertips, including coaching duties, ESPN covers and articles, stats of all sorts, and settings and save load options. Also included in Dynasty mode is one of our newest features, Lead by Example, which includes a leaderboard that lists the most effective and successful players for every user-controlled school. A report card also appears within the Lead by Example menu, which grades each user on their in-game contributions in 5 different but general areas: passing, catching, running, tackling, and covering. The goal here is to encourage in-game user control in an effort to show off all the incredible gameplay additions and improvements in this year's NCAA. During the in-season recruiting process, coaches will notice a new wrinkle when prospects request that certain stipulations be met before they commit to a school. A top recruit may want a specific jersey number, or maybe he prefers to only play receiver, and coaches will have to comply if they want to sign the player in question. Perhaps the promise is as simple as providing the prospect with sufficient playing time during their freshman year. But be careful, break a promise, and the player will likely transfer to greener pastures in the offseason. Medical redshirts will be another method to manage the roster this year, as injured players that meet certain conditions will be allowed to save a year of eligibility and still fulfill their dreams of playing college ball without losing a whole season's worth of experience. Another feature improvement is the ability to specify not only the recruiting pitch intensity, but the actual recruiting activity as well. Think your prospect is concerned purely with academics? Perhaps he'd like a tour of the new campus library. Or maybe the coach is the main reason that the top quarterback in the country wants to visit. Well, why not have him over for a home-cooked meal at the coach's house then? Along with the in-season recruiting visits, the off-season also provides similar opportunities for the coach to tailor his visits to the prospects. I'm sure that a highly regarded running back out of SoCal might be mighty impressed to meet a current NFL player and alumnus from your school. Or maybe talking up the kid's parents and pointing out your school's focus on graduating would be the most effective selling point. The decisions are yours this year, so take full advantage of all the new opportunities in Dynasty mode and become the next legendary coach with NCAA football.